Good morning, 819S. Feels hot out today. I think the humidity is a little higher than it was yesterday. I think it's 28 right now with a high of 30. With rain coming a little later today, should pull the temperatures down again. Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's definitely feels hotter today, even though the temperature is about the same or slightly lower. But today, my question is actually about gasoline and oil. So when I was young, I used to put high octane stuff in all my cars because I thought that I would get more power out of it. And I later learned, high octane doesn't really give you more power. In fact, in some cases, it could give you less power. That's the way I understand it. The higher the octane number, the less likely to detonate or explode earlier. So it's really just for high performance engines, high compression engines. And so if you run high octane gas in your car, you're kind of just wasting money. But old habits die hard. I do put a tank of high octane in all my bikes once every 2 months or once every 3 months. I don't know why. It's a bad habit from what I did when I was younger. This is one that I understand, though. I understand the science or the physics behind it, I suppose. The chemistry behind it, that's the word I was looking for. The question I do have, though, is about oil. So, I like running synthetic oils in all my bikes. I believe that synthetics provide a little bit better protection for the engine. I don't understand all the science behind lubrication, though, so I think I may be a little bit off on this. But the question is also not only related to lubrication. Wow, that's a rare thing in Japan, a slammed truck. That takes me back to the 90s. Yeah, the concern I have is actually slightly different than that. It's the what do I want to say? The environmentally friendly systems, the recirculation of exhaust gas type systems and stuff like that. I had a problem with my wife's old Honda Giorno where there was carbon buildup and the engine just stopped. In fact, the engine stopped mid ride. Like I was riding down the street and it just went brrr and stopped. And I didn't actually realize that that was a possibility. And when I get my oil changed on my Tact, I take it to the dealer and have the dealer service it because it's under warranty and it's got a loan on it. So I feel like letting the dealer take care of everything means I'm not going to have to fight over whether I made a mistake when I did the oil change and did I void my warranty or something like that. If I just let the dealer do everything, then I know everything will be safe. And what I believe they're using is just regular oil. They're not using synthetic oil, they're using mineral oil. And it led me to think this morning, did one of the reasons my Giorno stopped is one of the reasons my Giorno stopped because I was putting the wrong oil in it? See, I always thought that as long as the weight was right, as long as I follow the 10W30, 10W40, 5W30, whatever spec, that it doesn't really matter if I'm running synthetic, semi-synthetic, or mineral-based oil. But I don't know. I got to thinking, what is the cause? I think it does happen to those bikes sometimes, but is it because the people who have that problem have been running semi-synth or synthetic when the manual calls for mineral oil? I do know that the crankcase emissions go into crankcase ventilation goes into the airbox, so that any potential exhaust coming out of the engine crankcase will be burned through the combustion stroke, and it makes me wonder, is the buildup because I'm using the wrong oil? Anyone out there know? Am I just wasting money by putting more expensive oil in it? Am I actually causing engine problems by putting the wrong oil in it? I know the engineers decided on the oil because that's the way they designed the engine, but I know there's also some flexibility in some of these things, so yeah. If anyone knows the right answer, please leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to know if I'm just wasting money or if I'm actually wasting money and damaging my engine at the same time. See you guys in the next one. Get out there and ride safe.